Hey guys, Gordon McAllister here. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. If you're an old-time Crusty viewer, give me a thumbs up. So today I'm going to be talking about riding in hot weather. As it is July 12th, today is going to be close to 100 degrees, which in Sacramento is on the lower end. Last year I think we were around 104, 105 this time of year, so 95 isn't that bad. Now when you're riding in hot weather, I know I'm going to be preaching to the choir for a lot of you experienced riders, but for any of you that don't ride in hot weather, you should always make sure that you're hydrated, really. Prehydration is one of the most important factors when you consider heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Really, how you treat your body before you go into severe heat climates is almost as important as how you treat your body during warm weather. So make sure you drink lots of water, maybe the night before, the day before. And of course electrolytes are important. I think what everybody thinks about during hot weather is, what kind of gear do you wear? Personally, I don't recommend that anybody ever rides a motorcycle in shorts and t-shirt. Of course, never ride without a helmet. When I started riding, I purchased an all-leather jacket because they're the best for sliding. You ride for the fall. But as it started getting close to 100 degrees here, I started feeling tingling and numbness, kind of like that feeling when you're starting to get heat exhaustion. And pretty much the next day I went to Cycle Gear and bought this mesh jacket. Let me tell you, it's night and day different. Now the thing about a good mesh jacket is, of course, you need to have good armor in it. Without armor, what's really the point of a jacket? The second point is what kind of material they're using in the mesh. This is a built jacket, so it might not have some of the specialty weaves that you'll find in Dainese and some other top-end brands, where they're going to use like Kevlar weaves and all kinds of specialty fabrics, but it's still strong material. I did my research, and this jacket is useful when you go down. It's not going to just tear apart like some jackets might. And actually, what surprised me when I bought a mesh jacket is how comfortable it is, really. I feel like when I'm riding in weather that's 90 degrees and plus, maybe 100 degrees, that I'm almost cooler wearing my jacket than if I was just wearing a t-shirt. It's something else, because it keeps the sunlight off of your skin, and it also allows airflow. So I almost feel like I would overheat more without a jacket than with this mesh jacket. Oh, look at that nice cafe racer. Moto Gucci, if I'm not mistaken. The other thing to consider is a jacket's gonna protect your body from other dehydration elements. When you're exposed to the open air, your body perspirates, and when you're just wearing a t-shirt, you'll lose more water than if you're wearing a jacket. Yeah, it's just something something they teach you in the MSF course. What's up, bro? Nice day to ride a bike. And if you're not like me or this guy, you know, get a jacket that's maybe lighter colored. Black's gonna, of course, be worse. See if I can squeeze around here. Nice. Whew. Sweet FZ1. Lighter colored jackets are going to reflect more of that light instead of absorbing it. But if you're like me and you don't like wearing highlighter yellow or some of those other weird colors, then yeah, your jacket better have good mesh, because it's going to be black. Now this jacket is quite comfortable when I'm moving. Really, up to 100 degrees, I think, is where I start to feel like it's becoming uncomfortable to the point where I don't want to ride. Unless I'm stopped. If I'm in stop and go traffic and I'm standing still for, you know, 5-10 minutes, then I really regret wearing a jacket. But you know, it's my belief that riding a motorcycle, you should always wear pants, boots, jacket, gloves, and a full face helmet. Just prepare and be ready for whatever might come during your ride, you know. I mean, we all hope we're never going to drop our bike, but you should always be ready for when it might actually happen. Now gloves, I just wear all leather gloves. I think these are Speed and Strength. Let's see here. Got a nice red light. Sometimes red lights are nice because you can just stand up and stretch a little bit, or just look. It's like Steel and Strength. Is that the brand? Some people would consider wearing these during the summer. Some people might be more sensitive to it, but wearing leather gloves doesn't bother me as much. And I have these leather grips I put on myself, made of myself. I think they feel good with these leather gloves. Now something else to consider is what kind of helmet you're wearing. Of course, a half helmet's going to be considerably cooler. You're going to get a lot more airflow going through your hair, your face. You know, full face helmet feels stuffy because it is. But I sure wouldn't want to go down with a half helmet on. I wouldn't want to go down with a full helmet on. But I'd rather go down with a full helmet down than a half. Now some helmets have more airflow than others. That's something to consider and read about. With airflow, you know, comes additional noise. If you're sensitive to droning and loud noises for extended periods, then you might want to consider a helmet that's quieter. But if you're like me, you probably want a helmet that has more airflow. Now, I ride with my visor open quite often, at least cracked, just to get that airflow. I don't know, from my experience, my visor fogs up when it's 95 degrees out and I have it closed, and you know, that's really dangerous riding with a fogged visor. And there are a few products that I use to try to mitigate visor fog, but really the best method I know is just cracking open your visor. No, I don't know if any of you guys out there have heard of stories about people going down with their visor open, and whether that's better or worse, let me know. I can say with experience, I've had bugs go in my visor. Thankfully, this is a visor with a drop-down inside visor, so my eyes are protected. And then I wear a head sock. I think it's important to have a microfiber head sock on. It adds a layer to your skin, but I've been riding down the road before at freeway speeds and had a rock hit me in the chest. And if that had hit me in the neck, unexposed, just bare on the skin, that would have hurt. I've had big grasshoppers or June bugs or something, pretty fat, fly right into like my Adam's apple region of the neck, and it left a welt. I was going probably 60 miles an hour. I can't imagine if I didn't have a drop-down visor and that hit me like in the eyeball. I imagine you'd just drop your bike. I mean, there's no recovering from that, really. So, those are the important aspects I consider as far as gear goes. I always wear gear. I always ride protected. I just think it's worth having that slight discomfort for, the insurance that if you do go down, you're not going to be totally covered in road rash or beat up. And I actually have some injuries to my neck and my back that if I went down without armor, it would at least increase the chance that I would be a paraplegic. So, really, I shouldn't be riding a motorcycle at all. I have fused vertebrae in my neck, and chances are if I went down and my head connected with anything, there's a good chance I would break my neck. Maybe that plays into why I'm so paranoid when I ride. I wear all the gear all the time. The only other thing to consider when you're riding in hot weather is, taking rehydration breaks. You might not feel very tired or very thirsty or dehydrated when you're in a place to take a break, but you hop on the freeway and you ride for a couple hours, and when you're out in the middle of nowhere and you don't have anywhere to take a break, you might be paying for it. That's all I have to say about that. So yeah, my favorite time of the year to ride is like middle of fall or early winter. I perfectly love riding when it's low 30s and in 20s. I think it's perfect riding weather. Some of you might think I'm crazy, but I think it's totally feasible to ride in the summer. I think it's probably the most popular time to ride a motorcycle. If you live in a state like California, where you can ride all year round, then you kind of get to choose between what seasons you ride. If you live in somewhere like Minnesota or maybe Michigan, some of those states in the far north, you might not be able to be so particular. You might just ride whenever you can. But yeah, those are my thoughts. If you guys have anything to add, throw a comment down. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Give me any recommendations, any thoughts about what you guys would like to see, what you wouldn't like to see too. And as always, keep that rubber on the road and ride safe, guys. This is Gordon Coster out.